Hey, what is going on, obscure mic people? I have a Tonor microphone in the studio today, and it is the Tonor TC30. Let me double check that. Yes, it is the Tonor TC30. I was correct. And this was sent to me by Tonor for my unbiased opinion and review. Bandrew time. Shit. Sorry to steal your thunder on that one, Bandrew. I don't know if you guys heard the rattling bottles or not, but beer does get drank in this studio on Friday nights on Stuck in My Generation. But anyways, let's take a look at the microphone. We have an all-plastic build with a nice pulp filter and a shock mount. Great-looking shock mount. The pop filter goes into the top of the shock mount, slides in, and kind of locks in with a little bit of a bubble device, a little bubble on the bracket. And of course, when you look all around the microphone, you can clearly see that it is a plastic bastard. USB-C in the back jack, and that's nice. I mean, the shock mount's really nice. The USB-C is nice. So there's a couple things going for it right now. Let's do some tests, and then we'll talk about what's going for it and what's not going for the Tonor TC30. First, I'll do it with the provided windscreen attached. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Let's take the windscreen off. Oh yeah. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Let's put this back on. All right, when you get right on top of the microphone, this is what it sounds like. When you get right on top of the microphone, this is what the Tonor TC30 sounds like. Ready for some off-axis rejection? I know I am. That was annoying. Talking into the front of the microphone, going 90 degrees on this condenser microphone. 180 degrees, 90 degrees, back around to the front of the microphone. So you can pick up the Tonor TC30 for $32.99. Let's talk about what's good about that and what's not. What's good? The shock mount is actually pretty cool. I do believe it would hold a handheld microphone just fine. And there's also some other microphones I think would do well in this shock mount. Actually, instead of me moving my eyes all over the place looking for a mic, how about I grab a mic and we throw it in here to make sure? I mean, probably not the greatest fit, but it does kind of work. I mean, it does hold a microphone. Kind of sags. The bands aren't too strong because of this plastic microphone, but, you know, it works. Maybe a bigger into dress that's not, I don't know. Let's throw this back in there. Be cool to sing into this, like, time to take her home, her dizzy head. Plastic. So anyways, the shock mount could have some standalone value. Besides the shock mount, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all. And I've used some Tonor products that sound good even though they're cheap. This isn't one of them. This just does not sound good. It's really not usable. There's really no scenario I can think where I would use this to do anything. Not a podcast, not voiceover, not gaming, really nothing. Not for $32.99. There's too many budget options out there now that are at that price or cheaper. I just can't see any reason to pay $32.99 for the shock mount alone. It's a red light from me. The Tonor TC30 just isn't good, sadly. I was hoping it would be. I like the shock mount. I like the look of the microphone. I think it's kind of cool. There's no monitoring, no latency-free monitoring. I mean, for $32.99, I guess I kind of get that, but it sounds bad and there's no monitoring, which may be a blessing because I don't know if you want to hear this mic in your ear holes. Probably not a good idea. That's all I got on this one. I was hoping it would be a decent-sounding USB microphone. It sadly is not. It stacks onto my hatred for USB microphones, as a matter of fact. Looks cool, but that's about where it ends. So the Tonor TC30, I don't recommend this to anyone. I'm seriously trying to think of a scenario where I'd want to use this for something, and I think I think every microphone I've had in this studio is more usable than this, sadly. Tonor, thanks for sending it over. You know, you rush the product, you get the product. The product's not good. Barks out. Secure mics. Peace out.